Oh God. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Aptrepreneur. Welcome to my media channel, and thank you so much for joining us today. Now, this video is a follow-up video of sorts to an unboxing video I did a few days ago for the Bob's Burgers movie 4K release from Best Buy. Now, you can watch that video on the link above, and there's a little bit of a video clip of a sneak preview. Not the most visually interesting videos, but some people do like to see you open the package and show it, especially when it goes out of print and they can no longer buy it, or they can't buy it without spending a crap ton of money. And here's the thing. I have said that the Steelbook thing is kind of a take it or leave it thing for me many times on this channel. I like Steelbooks. I like how cool their designs are. Usually they are much better than the official artwork that most people get stuck with in the stores when they go to buy them. But they also are more expensive, and they tend to go out of stock pretty quickly because they have rabid fans who just buy them and they hoard them, or they scalp them, or they're just really popular. And so usually once the first set is gone, it's gone. And I don't necessarily have a problem with this because, hey, look, it's a nice bonus, but ultimately it's just a case. But in this case, I do have an issue that it's sold out, because what Best Buy is doing has been, in my opinion, a very sinister thing. And it's almost been a little evil to movie fans. And I say this with a lot of hesitation because, you know what? Best Buy is still, in some ways, one of the good guys. They are still selling physical media in the stores. They are still paying for exclusive editions to have. We know that Target is basically getting out of the physical media market for the most part. They are not paying to have any more exclusive steelbooks. They just clearanced all of their, unique Target exclusive steelbooks out. Even a very recent one, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nicolas Cage, wasn't even out more than a month, and they immediately discounted that steelbook to like $8. So you know that Target isn't paying to have physical media stick around, but Best Buy still is. But they are doing something that I think needs to be called out, because I think this is wrong. Ironically, when they do this, I think it should give them a competitive edge, but the way they're going about it is not right. So let's talk about what I'm talking about. The Bob's Burgers movie. Now, look, this is a nice steelbook. You can watch that video if you want. I do like the art design and everything. And this, of course, has sold out. Now, normally that would not bother me, but unfortunately, it bothers me for one reason, and that is because the Steelbook edition is the exclusive home to this. This is the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. This is the movie in 4K. Best Buy paid a lot of money, sorry, my nose itched, to have the exclusive rights to the 4K version of the Bob's Burgers movie. Now, this I am okay with because I like 4K releases, and the Bob's Burgers movie did not do well enough to justify having a typical 4K release in the store shelves. But when you have someone like Best Buy come in and say, hey, we will pay to have that released, just make it exclusive to our stores, I think that's a good thing, because guess what? You get the version. That's why, even though I hate Amazon with a passion, when they pay a little extra money to say, hey, make a 3D disc of a movie, just make sure we're the only ones selling it. You know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I will go to Amazon and I will buy that Blu-ray 3D. What Best Buy did there was not a bad thing. Here's the problem. They packaged it with the Steelbook edition. Now, these things are made in limited quantities, and they never come back in print. I don't understand why they're doing this. They paid money to have a 4K release exclusive to the store. There's got to be more people who want the 4K release than just the amount of Steelbook collectors out there, because the amount of 4K fans out there are bigger than Steelbook fans. And yet, they daisy-chained it to a collector's item that some people are buying, not even because of what they wanted on the disc, but because they wanted the case. This also isn't the first time they've done it. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Steelbook Edition from Best Buy. I actually wrote a couple blog articles about this way back in the day. And this thing sold out really fast and went for a ton of money. And it wasn't because of the Steelbook. It was because of a disc inside, specifically this one. This was the official 3D release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in America. And you had to buy this Steelbook edition to get it. It also came with the 4K, which I don't know why more releases don't do that, but you know. But Best Buy made one shipment of this. It wasn't a very big shipment, and then they basically denied many 3D fans' attempts to get the 3D disc in America. Now, there was some good news in that regard. The import, like over in Europe at Zavvi and things like that, they did have a 3D release of this movie, and it worked on American Blu-ray players. So if you missed this, you could get one of those. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for this. I looked. I went to Blu-ray.com. That's a great resource if you want to see whether or not another country has a type of video format that you want. And of course, if you have a region-free player, that's going to help. But there is no other country that's releasing the Bob's Burgers movie in 4K. It is only available in America, and it is only available in this set. And this set is already sold out and selling for, in some cases, hundreds of dollars on eBay. And that, I think, isn't right. If Best Buy wants to buy the rights to a certain format, especially if it's a niche format of a movie, and a niche movie to boot, then that's fine. I never thought that we would get a 4K release of the Bob's Burgers movie. I was thrilled to find out I was wrong. And thankfully, I pre-ordered it in time. I pre-ordered a couple other copies too, and you know, I was going to give them to friends, but I don't know about that anymore. So, but here's the thing. Then to find out, though, that, oh yeah, it's only in this edition, and, you know, you can't buy just a regular plastic Blu-ray case with a 4K in it from Best Buy because they daisy-chained it to this Steelbook that they never intended to put in mass production. It was only going to have so many copies. I don't get why Best Buy does that. And, again, they do a lot. Well, okay, not a lot. I mean, when was this? 8 years ago, and now they're doing it again. I don't know if they did it again in between. Oh, 2017, so yeah, about 5 years ago. So, yeah, look, I know. It's one of those things where it's like you should be happy to have it all. And in all fairness, if you buy Bob's Burgers on Blu-ray and you redeem the code on your Movies Anywhere account, you will have the option to watch the movie in 4K on whatever video service provides it. But of course, then that kind of defeats the purpose because it's like, okay, so you're buying the Blu-ray, but to view it the best way possible, you have to use the digital version. Why don't you just buy it digitally at that point? So I think this could have solved a lot of problems, but Best Buy didn't release it in a lot of quantities. And I do feel sorry for Bob's Burgers fans, especially now that some people didn't realize that this was the only way to get it. I think some people might have even seen that it was part of the Steelbook, and it was like, oh, okay, well, I missed out on the Steelbook, but I guess I'll just get the regular 4K release, and found out that it didn't exist. And again, I don't want to complain too much. I want to stress I am so happy to have it in 4K. I love that we got it because I never expected us to get a 4K release of the Bob's Burgers movie. But that said, man, it's a wasted opportunity. I don't know why Best Buy did this. I don't know why they continue to do this. And, you know, here's the thing. I would like it if they made like another batch of 4K discs. They don't even have to put it in the Steelbook if the Steelbook is too pricey an option. But they should make more shipments for the 4K fans who really want it, especially since this is kind of one of the first really good Bob's Burgers physical media releases that we've gotten in many years. In fact, whatever happened to Bob's Burgers as a TV show on physical media? Like, they released the first season, but what happened to it after that? Tell you what, that's going to be the subject of our next editorial. So, you know, tune in, wait for that one. Subscribe if you haven't. We will be talking more about Bob's Burgers on physical media. And we talk about physical media and streaming in general on this channel. So if you like that kind of stuff, stick around and comment below. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.